Hi Community Church. We're continuing our study in the Gospel of Mark. We are doing a video series, 3 minutes in Mark. Today we're looking at chapter 7, verses 1 through 13. The chapter starts off with scribes and Pharisees leaving Jerusalem on a trip up to where Jesus is. He's up in the north part of the Lake of Galilee. So this would be a long, arduous, hot trip for these scribes and Pharisees. They're coming to see Jesus. They want to find him. They want to find out why he's gaining such crowds and notoriety. And they most likely want to find out what he's saying and if they can catch him in some kind of a discrepancy with the law of God, and particularly the traditions of the elders, as we'll see. And it doesn't take them very long to find that. They see the disciples eating without washing their hands, and they come to Jesus and they ask him the question, why do you let your disciples eat their bread without washing their hands? Isn't this not in accordance with the traditions that we have? Not in accordance with the tradition of the elders? And Jesus answers in a very harsh way. Actually, it's quite surprising in one sense. He goes back to the prophet Isaiah and he quotes this, and I'll read it. Rightly did Isaiah prophesy to you, hypocrites, as it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far away from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching as the doctrines the precepts of men, neglecting the commandment of God. You hold to the tradition of men. So I'm not so sure that Jesus had a problem with people washing their hands, or I'm not sure he had a problem with certain traditions. But there's something very important about this encounter where Jesus calls them hypocrites. He says they give lip service to God and they don't worship God with their hearts. They worship him externally. So my question to you is that what is it that these Pharisees are doing to deserve these words from the Lord? What commandment? How are they neglecting the commandment of God? As a hint, the following 3 or 4 verses take us into that. So I'd like to encourage you to look at that and answer those questions.